Hey, Sakamonos, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you, mamas. Girl, I thought you hadn't gave Bama girl your ass to kiss, honey. I really, really did. But happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on? I guess the same old, same old. Y'all, let me just say this. I was sent a video, and they were making reference to, me coming live on YouTube, opposed to me being live on Bigo. What difference does it make to you? How does what I do affect you and your real life? It doesn't. So leave me out of your regular ass commentary. Leave me out of that shit. I don't fuck with you, riding or walking. So why the hell do you feel the need to come over here and say anything in reference to my video? Now I will say this. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. Dolomite, what's going on? Hey, Nurse Shay. Everybody has their own opinion and they can express them the way that they see fit. And I'm no different. And that's what I'm going to do. If I see the fuck shit going on and I feel like talking about it, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, regardless to who says what. One thing about this whole ordeal that I've been going through down here on YouTube, it has shown me that not only can you put all of your confidences in one person or two people or whatever, be true to yourself. Be true to you. And if it's something that you want to say that shit. It is what it is. Hey, sunshine. Hey, boo. How you doing, baby? What's going on, Hills? But yes, say that shit. Because at the end of the day, when they get ready to say shit that concerns you, they do. They don't say, now the shade, hey, boo. They don't sit back and try to say, well, no, I'm not going to say this. No, I'm not going to say that. No, because of the climate that this YouTube sector is in, baby, nobody is exempt. Nobody. No matter how cool you may think the person is, no matter how you rock with the person, this, that thing, and the third, it doesn't matter because people are going to be people. They're going to say what they're going to say. And so when it comes down to that, Bama girl going to do the same damn thing. And there is not a nary one, not one red person that's going to dictate what the fuck I got to say. If it's some shit that interests me, yes, I have an opinion about it. And there's nothing that anybody can say about the shit. Well, hey, Miss T Velocity, there's nothing that anybody can say about the shit. This is Bama Girl. And what's going to happen is now that I have an opinion, people are going to sit out and be like, oh, well, damn, Bama Girl said this, Bama Girl. I don't give a damn. I don't. I don't. Because it's all words. It's all wordplay on both ends of the spectrum. If you ask me, it's my prerogative. Hey, I can do what I want to do. Yes. How you doing, mama? But yeah. And so once you understand that, then I think you'll be a lot better off. We have seen how things have unfolded, especially as far as I'm concerned, how things have unfolded for me. And I will say this, a lot of it, most of it, matter of fact, let me just say all of it was brought about because of what I did. JJ, you have a blessed day too, babe. I came down to YouTube, decided to go live and say this, that thing, and the third. So the backlash on that was a result of what I did. You know what I'm saying? And I take full accountability for that. But on the back end of it, it helped me realize who. Hey, Miss Bella Ray, what's going on, baby? It helped me to realize and understand who was really and truly there for you, who was genuine in the shit that they were saying and the things that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I count it all joy. I really, really do. Because at the end of the day, I could have still been walking around with blinders on, knowing these people really don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that these people really despise my whole being. And that's cool. That's cool with me. I don't have an issue with that. My thing is because myself personally, okay, when I say you're dead to me. That is what you are. That means I won't be responding to you. I won't be mentioning you. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even, when I subscribe from somebody's channel, I don't even get the recommendations. And that's on everything. It is. And I feel like in my spirit right now, as it is what, March 28th, 2021, I'm cool with it. I am cool with it. But it seems to me like you got people that's bothered about the shit that Bama Girl got to say, especially as it relates to the Lady Dimple situation or the what's her name? Pretty Kimmy situation. God is love. Hey mama. I feel like this. If I have an opinion about a situation, I'm going to push this live button. I'm going live and we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Now, as it pertains to Miss Dimples, Lady Dimples, I feel sorry for Lady Dimples because Lady Dimples is so insecure in this moment. She is so insecure. And now I will say this. Now I will say this though, even though she's insecure, she's not dumb and she's not stupid. She's going to secure the bag from her grandparents. I'm not mad at that now. I'm not I'm not upset about that. Do what you need to do to secure the bag. And if that means dumbing down the person that you truly are, do that shit. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because at the end of the day, the people down here on YouTube, they will take your story and switch it around, try to shame you for the things that you have gone through and that you deal with on a daily basis. And they would turn it around and try to shame you as if, and if you're a weak person, I would say this: if you're weak, it will do that. It will embarrass you. It will shame you. It will have you at a vulnerable state. But if you are a strong mind individual, if you are strong at heart, you can navigate through the shit and not have to worry about it. Because see, once you think about, okay, now am I going to accept the opinions of people that I don't know, that I will never meet in life? Am I willing to accept what they're saying and the unsolicited advice that they're giving? If it were me, hell no. No, absolutely not. I will not dumb my personality down and who I am and who in my, people have these moments when they're by themselves and they do a self-reflection. I would never let a person have an opinion about me that would change my perspective of who I am. I couldn't do it. I could not do it because you have to be able to deal with the man in the mirror. You do. You have to be able to accept that person with all the flaws, with all the negative things that are coming up against that person. You have to be able and willing to accept all of that and then count it all joy and then ignore the fuck out of them. That's what you need to do. Don't be up on here, drunk and crying and carried on. And I will say this, I have had my moments up on YouTube and have been drugged for filth, talking about me drinking. The people want to call CPS, come out check on the kids, this, that, thing, and third. That's where I'm at with it. Because see, one thing about it, when I look in the mirror, I am pleased with the person that's staring back at me. And that's where I think Lady Dimples needs to come to a place where she can be comfortable with the person that's staring at her back in the mirror. That's just how I feel about it. I may be wrong. It is what it is. But there's no way, and me knowing me, I would give these people the opportunity to shame me. Because had I not come out and spoke on it, the people never would know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And she's being dragged because of it. Hey, Candy Cane. being dragged because of it. And it's not fair, it's not right. But when you deal with the fickleness of this sector of YouTube, baby, it's to be expected. It is. But she's living a lie to secure the bag. I know. Listen, to Velocity, I know she's living a lie to secure the bag. But like I just said, babe, whatever you need to do, go ahead and secure. If you know that your grandparents will not approve of your lifestyle, do whatever you need to do to secure the bag. Now that's what I had said. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's taking all of that into account. you know. And as far as the bag is concerned, if she knows that they have this image of her, and another thing, what I would love to know is, okay, were they accepting of her as being a homosexual and not a transgender? Or I mean, what's the I don't understand. They would have a problem with her being a transgender, but they don't have a problem with her being homosexual. I don't know. I don't know. Because from what I understand, and it's like this. They're willing to support you, as long as it has parameters. You're not trying to transition. You don't want to be a woman. I accept your homosexuality, but that's the extent. That's all that I'm willing to accept. So see, I don't know. I don't know if she ever divulged that, or whatever, but I'm pretty sure they have their limits. And come to think of it, if she knows she's not going to be accepted going around them dressed as a female, it seems to me that, okay, yeah, they not gonna go with the whole transformation of it all. No, they not going. They not going. Miss T Velocity, what you hit the link, babe? What you mean, honey? What you mean, boo? It is. It's very sad, and not only that, you have to take. Okay, how is playing out in her mental? How is that affecting her mentally? Because you're having to live your life a certain way every day, but then when you go around your family, it's something totally different. And I'm not understanding. I don't get it. Hey, mama, what's going on, honey?
What's going on, Bama? Glad to see you back.
Yes,
Being drugged through the mills, but that's okay. That's what they do down here. As long as you could get back up, you good to
girl.
go. You good to
Look,
go. It's all
exactly.
good.
That's what they do.
It's all
Yes.
good. Good. I've been there before, but glad to see you back. Now, listen, I know we ain't. Hey, it is what it is. Here's what I think on this. This is my take on it. She's securing the bag, and I get it, and I disagree with you a little bit because but we're individuals, so it's okay.
Right.
But to me, for her to live a lie and be tormented, like that in her own soul and spirit is
Mm.
not worth the money. So, but
Well,
Dimples is a big show too. Dimples is a big show and got a lot of BS with it as well, Bama. So don't let that, make you feel sympathetic, but you could feel the way you feel. But I'm just saying, I could see through Dimples now.
and
It
see,
must
and you know what? You have a different perspective than I can because I don't know. I have not, had the pleasure of seeing her interactions on panels and
Ooh,
things of that nature. I don't know. I don't
okay.
know.
Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Watch Dimples on panel, then you'll have a different perspective. I could guarantee you that. Not to say you won't feel the same way. Do what you gotta do to secure the bag, but it's the behavior. It's not so much
Hmm.
that you is not so much just Dimple. It's just ill behavior is sickening. And
Mm.
and for real, it's real sickening and twisted. It's too much attention seeking, but that's Dimples. I'm not gonna come
Oh.
up here and talk strictly about Dimples, but I believe if you watch some of the videos that's been Dimples been involved in, you may have a different perspective. But I know I can almost sympathize with Dimples wanting to be or transitioning to being a woman if that's what Dimples really feel inside. But I
Mhm.
can't see that shit living a lie, being mentally tormented to secure a bag. I
Because
just don't see that.
well, see, in actuality, that's exactly what it is. Because she knows that her grandparents aren't going to go for the whole transgender bit. They're not going.
Yeah.
They're not going. And my thing is, are they accepting of her as a homosexual then?
You know why I make this? Why I think maybe not Bama, because Dimples also said that Dimples had to talk in her original voice. So what
Oh
does that
wow!
mean? So
Oh
now if you
wow!
cut your hair to be a boy, you change your voice from being a little feminine, apparently they don't accept you being homosexual at all. But they
Wow!
definitely, but that it probably will break their heart. And you got to look at the relationship. Maybe her relationship is a tight relationship with her grandparents, and unfortunately they don't accept her being homosexual, right?
And you know
But
what? It's important that you said that, because now that you have said that, that has me to thinking, okay, okay, when we're doing family events and whatnot, you have to be full on male.
right, that's what's going
because
on now.
because you know that there, and you know what, there's
Right.
probably been conversations that have been had about homosexuals, and they're probably throwing out the negative
Oh
narrative,
yeah.
calling them all kind of names and all this and that, and she knows that that's how they truly feel about it, and she's
Right.
not willing to
Right.
go through that. Oh wow!
So just think about it. If you have to when you go around your family, because they don't accept your homosexuality, if you have to change back to what I'm gonna call your original state of being, the boy that you were born, you
Yeah.
cut your hair, you cut your hair, you said you have to change back your voice, you take your tits and everything off. That's deep. That could psychologically F you up. You know what I
Girl,
mean?
that is so much
So
to have
that's
to deal
why,
with.
yeah, that's a hell of a thing to deal with, because most people want their family's love regardless. They want their
Right.
family's love. So I
Right.
think it's a tough one for Dimples. But you don't have to
Wow.
come down here acting the way you act. See,
and
but
and
maybe this the
that's my
only
thing.
escape.
See, I don't know. See, I don't know. Let me see.
Oh shit, well,
Miss
you ain't
Ryder said,
watched
"Bama,
it.
watch her on Sir King
You ain't
panel. You
watched it,
see."
man. Yeah,
Girl,
you ain't.
I
It's
don't know.
yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
you ain't. Yeah.
I'm at surface level with it, and so I don't know.
Okay.
But just her being tormented on the inside, playing on her mental, but yet still trying to appease the family. That has to be a lot in and of itself.
Yeah, that's a heck of a thing. But still, that behavior is, oh man, is very intolerable. It's terrible,
Mm.
and I think people will be more compassionate if the behavior wasn't so bad, you know? And
Oh,
that's another thing that we have to look at sometime. And I don't want to get too deep into it because I was going to do a show as well. But anyway, it's hard for me to sympathize and empathize and be compassionate with you when you come on here doing some real foul, funky, malicious shit. It's hard for me to be sympathetic towards you. And I think that's what it is a little bit with Dimples as well, why people are not sympathizing with it in different things. But it's
yeah,
deep. It's deep. And like
yeah,
you said, you looking at it on the surface because you feeling sympathetic, like, damn, they don't accept her. It must be tormenting. But it's more to that. That's why I say it's not always good to not be who you are, to secure a bag, to live a lie.
yeah. And but you know what? Evidently, that she thinks and feels that that's her best course of action at
Oh
this
yeah.
point, because I don't know if she's worked or whatever, but and then. the trust fund or whatever is must be very substantial at this point, because for
Yeah,
you to go through your life living a total lie in front of your
yeah,
family, I'm concerned about that.
yeah,
Because I thought that, okay, your family is supposed to love you unconditionally. I didn't know that there were conditions. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you better not ever be gay, you better not do this.
yeah.
I don't know, because then they're dictating every movement of your life.
Right, right, right. Well, yeah, I think it's deep. But like I said, for me, I'm just being honest, and I ain't gonna tell you. It's hard for me to feel a compassion that you may
Mm.
feel because I see that funky behavior on here,
Oh,
and but the behavior could be indicative to the trap.
yes,
Being trapped in, being trapped in the body that you really not like
yes,
type thing.
yes.
The behavior is just oh man, it's repulsive, is awful. But again, like I said, I can't be too compassionate. I can be compassionate as far as being a person, knowing that it must be something trapped in, living a lie to win the approval of someone else. But I can't be compassionate because of the ill behavior I see. So it's hard for me to say, oh, I feel so sorry, like you saying, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
girl, that's where I am with it. I'm trying to
Ugh.
be sympathetic,
Okay.
and you all know
Yeah.
more than I do, because like I don't
Well,
like any of the panels that she come up on. I don't,
oh,
and so to me, for me to form a pattern of her, behavior,
yeah.
I haven't been privy to all of that, and maybe I should have been before I decided to jump my ass on live and
No.
decide to, give my
Nope.
honest, unbiased opinion, not knowing the behavior.
Yeah. But I mean, that don't take away how you feel, though. I'm not trying to persuade you to think any type of way. I'm just saying it's hard for me. But that's not where you were going. You were going with that, tormenting her. It's
Yes,
tormenting her,
but
right?
see, you are aware and
Oh
conscious of
yeah.
all the behavior, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not, and so I appreciate you for that, because hell,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, dang,
Well, I tell you what, this is what you do. Take a minute and peruse the streets and see some of the stuff that goes on. Just go ahead, and maybe you will feel a different way. But you had the right to come on and speak about what you want, like everybody else. We have a platform. We could speak on what we want. But like, I'm beginning to believe that sometimes we should just know the history of people. And I'm
yeah,
not
I
checking you,
agree,
so don't get it wrong, Bama girl, because
I
I'm
agree,
definitely not checking you, because this your platform. You can do and say what you want. I'm just saying that's why it really is important for us sometimes to know the history
and I
of
agree, I
people. Yeah.
definitely agree,
Cause
and
I
in this
bet
moment,
you wouldn't come up here and talk like that.
girl, listen, in this moment, I'm like, oh damn, I'm so uninformed.
No, I'm just saying, but I mean, to each his own. You still could be empathetic, and compassionate. But
But you're
I just
telling me
feel
what's
different.
right, though. You are
Yeah,
telling
I'm
me
just
what's
feel
right,
different. Hmm.
because you all have followed her and I have not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like I said, I'm surface level, and
Right,
it reflects in how I feel about the
right,
situation.
right. I
So I
just,
mean,
yeah.
I get it. I do get it. I get it. I do.
I mean, my prerogative is telling you a couple of places just to check it out, and I'm not,
Exactly.
like
One
I
thing
said,
about listen, one thing about is my prerogative, baby. She don't let me know. Bama.
yeah, yeah. I
Uh.
mean, you
And
know,
then not only that, y'all, I don't come down here as much, and so I
mhm.
am uninformed. I may be disillusioned. I don't know.
May not be disillusion. You just caught a glimpse of something and you
Right,
just speaking on how you feel. I don't think it's a disillusion, but I think that you may be misinformed or uneducated about some things going on, but you wasn't speaking about the behavior. So, right? So you wasn't speaking
right,
about the behavior. You was speaking about an observation you had made. So you still cool on it. You still cool on it, you know? Is the fact that I think I'm just saying is while I felt like you for a minute until oof, but I've seen all the behavior, it's hard for me. to be
Yes,
compassionate and like,
yes,
oh, the torment that they going through.
yeah,
Nah, I can't
yeah.
feel like
And
that,
see,
babe.
that's what I'm at with it. Me myself, I'm trying to tap into the mental and trying to empathize with her feelings as far as
Yeah.
trying to live a double life.
Yeah, I still empathize to a certain extent because it must be something to have to live, to
Yeah,
have to live a lie. Just
yes,
imagine if us just being, the whole thing is that I would never want to be in a position where I have to live a lie, point blank. And that's where you going. Like, is a torment. It must be very tormented just for Dimples to have to live a lie. You
yes.
know, yeah. But you like I said, you're right. You're on target. That's how you feel. I was just telling you to, go ahead and observe some things and come back and let me know how you feel next time. You welcome.
Now, girl, listen,
I'm just saying.
listen. I cannot listen to these 3, 4, and 5 hour lives. God in heaven knows I cannot do
You
it.
don't have to
Now,
listen. You can
where,
red ball them
which,
all
which,
over the place. All over the place.
well, damn,
All
which
over the place.
velocity, which panel does she frequent the most?
All over the place.
I
I'm
can't,
just being honest, all over the place, baby. So I'm
I
not,
cannot.
just all over the place, honey.
Wow,
Just when I say all over, go to the ops, go to who y'all call the ops,
well, you know what?
and
At this
just
point,
see.
but you know what? At this point, everybody is on the hey black butterfly. Everybody's on
Hey,
the,
black butterfly.
even playing field with me. Ain't no damn odds. It is what it
Thank
is. What I'm gonna
I
do
don't
is Miss Playful. Hey, honey,
you know what?
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know
just
where
do.
people excuse me, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm a mute, and when you finish, I'll unmute.
No, you're fine, baby. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't get into all that op shit. You know what? I've come to the conclusion. Now listen, I like who I like, and it is what it is. But
Right.
I'm almost feeling some way that I'm gonna come down here and say what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna respect those who respect me, and who don't, I'm not gonna respect them. I'm gonna
Period.
speak on what I want to speak on, when I want to, and how I speak on it. There is no ops.
Right.
But I get it. I get it, Bama. I really get it where they come from, you guys. It's ops. It's
Yeah.
ops. If you look at it, may not be ops for you, but it's ops for other people.
Mm,
So that's the truth.
yeah.
Yep. But
Well.
I'm not. Hello. I'm not gonna hold you up, love. But I wanted to just direct your attention to that.
Girl, thank
To
you.
that.
Thank you, girl. Let me go
Oh,
back and do my history and do a little bit of research.
but I'm not saying that. I don't want it to seem like Bam. I want it to sway your thought pattern or nothing like that. I don't
No,
want it to
no, no,
sway
no.
how you think it. But I'm just saying it's very difficult for me to be so compassionate, empathetic, and like poor, and they torment her because it sounds what I perceived from you, because I want to make it clear that you felt as though that Dimple was being tormented, correct?
Right, but I feel like it's more the torture is going on mentally.
But Dimples is torturing Dimple's self.
Girl, I can't.
Okay. So, hi, Rebel. I didn't
Period.
ignore you,
Hey,
love.
Bubba.
Period. Rebel just
Hey,
said period. Rebel, you
you know
said
what?
period.
Hey, Bell, you know what, y'all? Listen, the Lady
Uh-huh.
Dimples shoots herself in the foot a lot of times.
All
I
the
Mm,
don't,
time.
and the thing is, you can't start stuff with people and then look for people to come and save you
Say it
or
again.
gravitate toward. Okay, you can't start stuff with people then look for others to come and save you. And
right.
if you're doing things, be big enough to put your big girl panties on. And if you come out here windmilling, girl, you may have to windmill on your own. If you're starting it with someone, why am I fighting people and you instigating it? And I don't know I don't like or dislike Lady Dimples because I don't know her like that. I just saw some of the things that was going on, and you know, Lady Dimples backpedaling and pussy popping, where people were calling her out on certain things, and Just like you be in the bushes, Bama, you see a lot of stuff that people, when you stay in the bushes and just watch, you'll learn how people move. And I've seen that. Bama, I've gone on platforms. I can go on a platform and somebody could bring you up out of nowhere attacking me because of you. And I'm like, what the hell do Bama have to do with this conversation? Why are you bringing Bama? This has nothing to do with Bama. Why are you bringing her up?
But
And
you're
see, when
right.
people say the ops, and you know, when y'all say
Oh,
the ops, I used to say this Bama a long time ago when I would be over here, other places, when people be like, they the ops, they the ops. You got to be careful when you say that because one day you'll be the ops. The
woo,
same
and woo.
you when you roll with people and you jump on sides, and you may not, the person you rolling with may be wrong as hell, and you're calling other people the ops. When those tables turn and the person you're cool with is labeling you the ops, they got a whole platform calling you the ops all of a sudden when you've always rolled with the person. And that can go in any way on both sides. That's on both sides,
That's
you
a
know.
fact, Rebel. That's a fact. That is really a fact. And I guess the more that I'm observing and bushwatching and being around here, I'm wondering what exactly constitute the ops when your own people will turn against you. So
Yeah.
the Rebel said a mouthful. Well, were your own people the ops? Were they really your ops? You have to be very careful in sighing and windmilling for people. My thing is just come down here, do your thing, Bama girl, and we all have been drugged through these streets. I meant it. I don't have anything personally against you. I didn't like some of the things that was going on, and that's what I always voiced my opinion about. And that's me. We all have one, right? May not
Right.
always agree with everyone, but just come down here and do you and keep it moving because we all have gotten drugged. It is what it is.
Right.
Sometimes, like Rebel was just saying, sometimes when we windmill for people or even associations, sometimes you can be a great person. You don't have to have anything against anyone. You don't have to windmill. Association brings on simulation, and
That
that's what
Mm.
people really believe. I'm just going to tell you that. Even in my case, it brings on, association brings on simulation. You don't even have to be like me, but just because you are associated with me.
right.
That's right.
Okay.
About
So
people, yeah.
I'm a mute.
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
mute. Sorry, no, I'm a mute. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's like Bama. My people, Sun Tribe, they loving you. You and I fall out the next day. They find every reason why they don't like you all of a
Yes.
sudden.
Yeah, mad day. Mad day takes over.
But my thing is this: I don't just dislike. If I like you today, I like you tomorrow. I've taken. Listen, I took a back seat away from YouTube. It was too much. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was
You
doing
know
my
I
own
was.
thing. And the thing was, people would hit me up. Did you and Bama fall out? I'm like, no. I'm not on YouTube like that. And hell, Bama, you was coming on doing 20-minute videos. What the hell?
Can I
So
say something, Rebel? Can I ask? Being that you said that, how does it make you feel when both parties, two people you like, and now these two people are into it? Where does that put you?
it puts me at the same place I was last week when they were getting along. If I come on a platform and one is talking about the other, I will excuse myself. I don't have anything to add to it. Because there's a
Mm,
lot of things that we could talk about besides that person on each platform.
Yes.
right.
So I'm like that in my friendships. If my friends fall out with each other, you're not going to talk about me about that friend. And, because I put myself in those people's shoes. But supporters, subscribers are bone carriers, and they will see me in a platform. And if I, for instance, if me and Jay Wilson fell out, they could see me on another platform and they'll be like, you're a turncoat, you're this, you're that. But we're not even talking about Jay Wilson. Why are you attacking me about Jay Wilson when you've never heard me speak? It's like they'll try to force you to a side.
Right.
They try
Right.
to make you be on the side. Whereas If I like you yesterday, I'm gonna like you today. If you haven't done anything to me, we could talk about hell. We could talk about Lil Nas video. We could talk about WAP. We could talk about anything. It doesn't have to be about another content creator that you fell out with.
And you know what, Rebel? The thing of it is, and this is why I love you so much. You do not straddle the fence. It is what it is. If I like you for you, then and I like the other person for the other person, that's just what it is. No further words are necessary at that point because I can love both of y'all,
Right.
even though y'all can't stand each other.
But but that makes me give some subscribers the side eye because they could be singing your high praises and they just love your draws, baby. But you fall out with that content creator. See, there's a pecking order on YouTube. If
Mm.
you're, and you know what, content creators take note of this because if a person's saying they're the top, but they like you, you're falling just below them. You're a prince. You're a princess. You're not. You're a supporter. You're a fucking handmaiden. You're a hand job maiden.
Rebel,
But
Rebel, excuse
You
me.
what?
would say that.
No, no. All right, Bam already know. She said
Girl,
you.
Rebel, girl,
You.
listen.
Thank you, Rebel. Say that again. I want you to go back to. That's why Bama said you would say that because Miss T Velocity. Say it again. I just need to hear it.
Girl,
No,
Handmaiden,
no,
hand job maiden.
see,
no. I want
see,
you to go back when
If a
people.
person is proclaiming to be the higher king or queen, you're gonna fall below them as a prince, princess, uh, pheasant, some type of a royal court. But the thing is, subscribers can like you, but if y'all fall out, you're gonna be relegated to even lower on the totem pole because
yeah,
they never liked you for who they only liked you because the person that they liked more than you liked you and
right,
said it was okay to like you.
That's
right,
true. That's true.
And
And
my
when they
people
fall,
support you,
you
Bama.
right.
They can support you. If I'm not talking to you, they should still be able to support you.
right,
They like you and
exactly.
got to learn you.
Hey, Keisha, what's going on, boo?
Nothing much, baby girl. Excuse my voice, y'all. I'm dealing with some bronchitis. How are y'all doing?
We're doing well. Happy Sunday.
Hey, I had some throat issues the other
Yep.
day.
I
I
bet
Come
you
just took
on.
some
did.
Eminence.
I bet you did.
I can't.
I me either.
Brick wall.
What's going on, babe?
Nothing much. I was up here talking to my family member about that little Nas shoes and video he had did. So everybody's kind of up in arms about that. So
Well, a lot of people are up in arms about it, but here's my take on it. I feel like that video, that song was a song of reckoning because he spoke to him traveling to the dark side, but then being freed, if you will. That's what it sounded like to me. And now he's at a place where he's free to be him. He don't have to
Mm.
hide this, that thing, and the third. He is free to do his music the way that he wants to, not the way the record label wants him to do it. I feel like in his whole in his inner self, that whole video was very freeing for him, and it spoke to who he is and his character and how he sees life. And I don't believe that anybody should be walking around in this dark place not knowing who they are, why they're here, not knowing their purpose. Now I feel like he does know
Hmm.
his purpose.
Wow, it's strange you said that. I didn't watch the movie, so I'm gonna jump down. But it's strange that you said that, Bama, because that's exactly why I was here. We was talking in the first place because of that, being free.
Yes.
And I don't know about that movie because I didn't see it, so I can't elaborate on it. But it was all about being free. I thank
Mm-hmm.
you on your platform. I thank you for having me on your platform, babe.
No
I'm gonna
problem.
jump. I'm gonna jump down. Okay.
Okay,
Rebel,
baby.
take
Thank
care.
you so
Keisha,
much.
all right. All right, baby. Bye bye.
See you, Miss T Velocity.
All right. See you guys later.
But you know
Okay.
what, Bama? But a
Mm.
lot of times, I had a cousin that committed suicide because he was dealing with his sexuality as a preteen.
Mm.
He he committed suicide because some family members on that side were so godly and just church folks so churchy that they had no love in them. You know how people
Mm.
could be so churchy, those mean
Yes.
ass church mothers.
Yes.
But I think that with him being like that, and then I had a brother on my father's side that he was gay, but his people on that side, anything something happened, they used to always tell him, "That's because you gay. That's because you gay." No, he had a flat tire because he didn't check his damn air pressure. No, he been riding around with a bald tire for 2 weeks. Why? You saying God has made his tire blow out because he's gay?
I can't.
Not
I
that,
can't.
not that children are starving in Africa or some other third world country, but because his tire blew out, God is penalizing him for being gay.
And then not only that, what about when things happen that are good? That's in his
Yeah.
favor. Is that not God also?
And you know what? People battle with their sexuality, Bama, and people say, it's a choice, and you just so. Let me ask any woman: do a woman want to be with a man that said, "You know what? I feel like I'm gay, but I'm just going to live a life as a straight man"?
Oh hell no.
You know,
Hell no.
okay, so, but the thing is, would you say, "Oh, nope, I'm not dealing with that"? Hell no, because that's who he is. But what if he tell you, "Nope, I prayed about it. I feel I'm gay, but I pray about it, and I'm gonna be with you because I love you, but I still think men are attractive. I just don't act on it."
And you know what, Rebel? My cousin told me, and he's gay, and he told me that as far as giving, you
Wait, girl,
know,
what he look like? Is he cute?
get the hell off this you
Okay,
screaming.
okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, we were doing a comparison because I asked him, well, what is it, about gay men that makes other men interesting? And what I'm saying? He was like, well, one thing about it, we have the strongest jaw muscles on the planet. I said, shut the hell up. Get out my face. I said, the strongest jaw muscles, nigga, move. Move around. So, Rebel, my thing is, did you get any pushback from your family members when you decided to come out and tell everybody that you were gay?
You know what? I think my cousin Ernest, and we called him Beaver for the longest. So we called him Beaver because he had buck teeth. So my cousin Beaver was, he broke the mold. He was very flamboyant. He was very out in your face. And he grew up with my mother. My mother loved her cousin. So him coming from that older family, anybody after him, it was like, well, hell, what more what's going to be worse than that? If, we
Yeah.
were just like, oh, they had been already, he walked the fire. He walked through the fire for us.
Mm.
So when I came along, and then my cousin used to tell me other cousins that touched on him and friends of the family that touched on him, but that didn't make him gay. When
Oh.
gay young boys are touched on, we don't turn. I'm gonna say for me, I don't feel that me and my friends, we didn't turn gay because we were touched on. We were just noticed that we had a little something different, so that's what made them gravitate toward us.
Because
Now,
a lot of people think that most gay people were molested as children, and that's what turned them gay.
no, for me, from speaking from me and my friends, none of us turned gay because we were touched on.
Mm-hmm.
I was gay. Bama, I was molded to be straight. I wasn't molded to be gay. I was always told to have a little girlfriend, and those little girls like you. My cousin want to be your girlfriend, and I was like, but she looked like a boy, so am I gay?
Right.
Why
Good
your cousin? I
morning.
think I had a girlfriend. Hell, it may have been a boyfriend then, because she was a little tomboy, had a little short cut even back
Stupid.
then. So hell, was I gay then? I mean, or was I experimenting? But I think that we battle. Gay men sometimes grow older and bitter. I've had friends that didn't come out to their families until they had grandchildren.
Mm.
A friend of mine that was caught in the bed by his wife with a friend of the family, that's gay. Oh,
Damn.
but he was only with her. You know what? And my friend, you in the bushes, you told this story, so don't try to get cute. But
Uh-oh.
his family, both of his parents were pastors. So he married this woman, because he wanted to make his family happy. His father
Mm.
talked about gays, fire and brimstone, burning hell. None of my children bet not be one of those things. So come to find out, you ultimately had three sons that you share. They all had three different mothers, and they all were gay.
Oh wow.
One of them didn't even grow up with the other two, and he met his brother as an adult. That was a full formed, concentrated queen caught out of the Gulf, no water added.
Right. I was just about to say no water added, not the
Baby,
condensed version.
concentrated queen. But the thing was, your father was so homophobic. But keep in mind, he was a pastor, and he was making babies with anything that had a slit and sat down to pee.
Mm,
Damn.
mm. And hello to you all.
Hey
Hey,
Lolo.
Lolo.
Hey, babies. Happy Sunday to you. Hey,
Happy
everybody in the
Sunday.
chat. I am feeling so thankful. And y'all just reminded me, Rebel, that how thankful I am for my son. He's gay and he went through a lot to figure out just where he wanted to be. And I didn't care. When he put the
Cause I'm
nails
about
on,
to ask
I
you.
didn't
So
care.
Lolo, how did you
Hmm.
feel when he came and told you that he was gay?
Well, I just told him I don't care what you think you are. If you want, he said I don't know if I like boys or girls, and I told him I said, well, as long as you find somebody that you love, it doesn't matter. And I hugged him, and he's been fine. I've never questioned him about anything. And when he went through all of the different, I'm assuming that it's different transitions to figure out how you want to be. Do you want to be flamboyant? Do you want
Do
to
you want
do
to be a
the
top? Do you
big?
want to be a bottom? You're versatile. You're power bottom. You're power
Mhm.
type top. It's a lot of different things.
Rebel,
True.
rebel, calm down.
Did he get ready to go to platinum and Visa and everything
Girl,
else?
you have to calm rebel down, honey.
He be going to platinum and gold star.
Yes.
My my ex used to tell me his aunt was a tomboy, and I'm like, wait, hold up. Now your aunt is 45 years old, and she had this roommate that's a woman for the last 20 years, and you said she a tomboy. No, your auntie is a lesbian. She's not. You're a tomboy when you 9 and 10 years old. How the hell you a tomboy at 45 years old and you ain't never had no children? You can fix on anybody's car. You riding a Harley Davidson and you have a low cut, but you're a tomboy.
No,
Huh.
what it was she was in a 20-year relationship.
Yes. But she was scared the family was gonna ostracize her because they were Jehovah Witnesses.
Oh
And you know
man.
what? That's the whole thing about Miss Dimples. There are a lot of questions out there with damn, are y'all Jehovah Witness? Y'all just don't believe in this and thing and the third. What is the real issue? Because for her to be the age that she is, she should feel comfortable enough to say, listen, family, listen, this is me in all of my
Hmm.
glory. Accept me and love me for who I am.
Exactly.
And
Now
that's the thing.
I do understand her trying to secure the bag. I get it. I get that. But at some point when you lay down at night and you let your mental start to take over, I could see how she would be like in a depressive state most of the time because you're
Hmm.
confused in who you are on a day-to-day basis.
Bama,
Yeah.
my great grandmother on my father's side was so churchy, mean as hell, just not loving at all. But
Oh.
she had a son, my uncle Leonard, that was gay. So she put him out. He had to go stay with another family member that was like a second mother to him. And this great aunt of mine, everybody just loves her. But she took him because my great grandmother wasn't. She said she didn't want that thing. She was calling him everything but a child of God. My
Yep.
uncle moved to California and started transitioning to become a woman. So, and this was like in the 80s, but he was like one of those first casualties of AIDS.
Mm.
So
Oh.
now her mother treated him like that. So my grandmother, which is his sister, saw that and she was close with her brother. She was close, but she was a child as well when he left. But she said, I will never She said, I will never treat any child or grandchild of mine like how my mother did my brother. So when
Wow.
I came out here, my grandmother used to embarrass me because she used to see my friends and she used to be like, "Hey, Queen," and I used to be like, "Mama, he don't like being called." I was like, "Mama, every gay person don't like being called." She said, "Well, hell, I don't know." And she used to ask me, "Baby, what y'all do? What y'all do when y'all together?" I'd be like, "Mama, I'm a virgin. We don't do anything. We just hug."
we,
You
we
know,
just
I love
bold
to hear
and
you.
all the regular stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I love to hear you talk about the interaction and conversation that you and your nana used to have. Baby, I
baby, my grandmother,
enjoyed them.
and when I would bring a friend over there, I used to laugh so hard because they wouldn't expect my grandmother. She used to be like telling stories about a man that she worked with. She said him and his friends started fighting because his friend stole his dish I gave him.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. He asked my
Ah,
grandma. He told her Miss Annie, but they called my grandmother Annie. And he was like, Miss Annie, would you give me one of those things? I need to prepare myself for my man. She said, baby, you want you a dish? I'll get you a dish. So she said that she gave it to him, and his roommate stole the dish, and they had a cat fight. And
That's
he
a
came back
damn
and told my
shame.
grandmother. He said that bitch took my dish.
That's a shame.
So my grandma would laugh, and but my grandmother had me, my brother that passed away. We were both gay. My sister is married to her wife now, and my sister's a lipstick lesbian. My sister, hell, I didn't know if she would have a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, because she's a girly girl.
Mm-hmm.
If I was
But
gonna be gay, I would be a lipstick lesbian. She would have to look better than me.
and that's the thing. If I was a lesbian, I would be a lipstick lesbian because I like D too much. But I
Damn. Really?
I'll be one of them lesbians that jump the fence and be like, okay, I'm gay this week. I'm gonna get some D tomorrow. But but Bama, could you imagine? Just people don't realize we as gay people. I'm gonna call this helpful back. Let me say something. Watch this, y'all. Hey, hey, well, you know what? Your man over here with me.
Oh,
Your man over here,
Oh.
whoever it is, he here. BJ, I'm gonna call you back. I'm online.
I cannot.
Okay,
don't do
so
BJ like that. Don't do BJ. You know you was wrong for that.
but the thing was, even like with my friend BJ, his family loves him, but it was harder for him coming out. He had to
Oh.
battle, but they
Yeah.
love him. You would never know where they were 8 years ago. So
Mm.
it's like people can have a gay friend, a gay cousin. It's different when their child is gay.
Yes.
Oh, I love a gay man. I love a gay man. Every gay man I meet, I swear, they all, hey, auntie.
Because one thing about it, they are the best friends. They listen. That a gay man will ride with your ass to the grave and back,
Yep,
bitch, and be ready to
yep,
swing and fight
Yeah,
the faster than you will. They will.
yep.
That love that they show them and they show you, baby, it's so unconditional.
I used to tell my friends
Beautiful.
when they would have boyfriends, I'd be like, girl, let's go put some sugar in this gas tank. What happened?
Right.
You need us to roll up?
Exactly.
Ride or die. I
Okay.
love it.
But
Ride or
And
die.
that's what I can appreciate about it. They can be more of a friend to you than a female can be.
Yes,
But I think it's the
yes.
thing of because when we have friends, a lot of times some of us have been ostracized by our families. So when we form friendships with our female friends, they become our family. I didn't have, but my family's always been close. I'm close with my siblings, but I never felt. If anything, I was kind of, like, well, damn, would somebody say something to me? Because my mother would always be like, if a guy called, she'd be like, so and so called, and I'd be like, Mama, why are you saying it like that? That's just my friend. It was almost like she would make it like it was my boyfriend calling.
Right.
But my mother was close with my cousin that passed away also. So him and her were real cool, but I didn't get the story. I didn't get the experience that some of my friends had, that their families, just throwing holy water on them or praying or just trying to exorcise those demons out of them.
But how are you going to exercise that when this is who they are on the inside?
Right. I told a story about the guy that felt on me when I was asleep and his girlfriend called him. I was knocked out, Bama. This man felt me up all kind of ways. His girlfriend walked around the corner. She peeked around the corner and saw him filling me up. And I woke up the next day and she told me to go home. I didn't know what the hell happened. One of my best friends had to tell me what happened, which is her sister. But because he told her he wasn't gay anymore, he was straight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she should have questioned that when he let her screw him with a cucumber.
I can't.
Yeah. And I thought when she was telling us about this, y'all, this is how I promised to y'all.
Rebels, I thought I had some stories.
When she was telling us about it, this was like when they got into it again. She's like, that MF let me screw him with a cucumber. Why did she go get a mayo jar and you saw a dried up cucumber she had in her closet?
No.
Wow. Is that Monica Lewinsky? Was that Monica?
She had a cucumber that was shriveled up. That I was like, well, girl, why you didn't throw that in the trash? What the hell?
Right. Oh.
Cucumber with baby oil in a jar? What the hell?
Right. Oh hell no.
Girl, I ate a cucumber with some vinegar and salt and pepper, girl. What the hell is you wasted that good cucumber like that?
Yes.
Monica Lewinsky.
It is nothing like a good cucumber with that beat of salt and vinegar bit. Yeah, hell no.
I do mine. I cut some tomatoes up sometimes with it too.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. The cucumber salads from the Japanese place. I have been definitely losing weight, messing around with Japanese food, and I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I probably need to do that too, because I'm getting ready to have surgery, and I know I need to drop at least 30 pounds.
Honey, yes, I have been Japanese down everything I got, and it's been working. Like I said, 30 pounds so far.
Girl,
and
how you know? I won't even turn around, because I already know that the 30 pounds can be found around on that backside, sitting up on that shelf.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Now, and now I will say my friend, he looked. Well, I was about to take his girl. He talking about some. You're losing weight, and I could tell because the jeans won't fit and stuff falling off. And then when I got on the scale, I was like, okay, bitch.
Okay, hold on. What friend Lolo? So you thought you were gonna graze past that shit?
That was gonna graze past that. The friend, just like we was going away this weekend, and girl, we went to the damn hotel room, and I wanted one with a jacuzzi and all of that. Fine. He wanted one. There's got to be a smoking one. Whatever. But y'all know Tony. Y'all done seen Tony, especially when it was my birthday, and we was doing the peaches challenge, the peaches and cream.
Yeah.
And Tony, he talking about putting a ring on it. I was like, boy, I don't do that. No, I don't do that.
You better put a ring on it.
No, man. I don't want no ring on nothing. Stay on your side. No, thank you.
Well, you haven't been there, done that. Has he ever been married before?
Nope. And he's 6 years younger. No. You know I like him a little younger. I don't want no man.
You're gonna be sideways. You're gonna be flipped up. You're gonna slap it, flip it, rub it down his Timberland. Girl, come through.
I always have older guys that's like in their late 30s that try to get with me, and they call me their little sugar baby.
Wait. Sugar baby. So I forgot you so young.
You're young sugar baby. Give him a cavity.
I can't. I cannot. Whatever.
But wait, we went in the room. The room looked like it may have had a body in it. The
Oh,
whirlpool tile.
was y'all at the base motel?
Okay.
I don't know what the heck. It was the whole Stroh Motel.
Oh,
Yes, the whole Stroh Motel. I was like the daggone bed sheet and it had three little teeny pillows. The bed sheet was so threadbare. I was like, oh no, this a bedspread and oh no.
that was one of
Oh,
those type. That was one of those type hotels that people rent by the hour.
yeah.
Yes. And he
Yeah.
thought he was gonna keep our $200. Oh no, you're not. Well, you've been here an hour. I said I ain't been here no. We ain't been here no hour. No, I want my money back. Put it
Now,
back on my card. Child,
expeditiously, hurry up.
okay, you do not want this big Negro all up in your face. You don't want him.
No. You really like him like that? No, you like him like him?
Oh yeah, I mean I love me some Tony. I love me
Okay.
some Tony. We've been kicking it for a while. Even when we broke up and I had another boyfriend, we still was kind of, kicking it.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. You can get a nigga when you can't get water.
Baby, when you can't get a burger or a glass of water, you can get a man.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, Rebel, I know you too young for my 27-year-old son, but you see him out there in front.
Yeah, remember we had talked before about that. I saw those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's attractive. But I usually date
Tim.
guys older than me. So he's 27, so I usually go, older. Me and him are around the same age, but he's
Oh
probably
yeah.
the son is probably about 6 or 7 months older than me. But
Yeah,
I
probably.
prefer like
Damn.
8 or 9 years older. But
Yeah.
hey,
Is it 6, 7, or 9? I'm trying to figure it out.
anyways.
It changes. It
But
changes.
I think that with people and sexuality and this whole Nas X thing, they are really going through, and I can understand some people may feel strong about it. I hadn't followed. I'm not a big Lil Nas fan. I just knew Old Town Road, and it was another video that he had as a vampire. He does. Y'all remember back in the day? Hell, they did this with Michael Jackson and Thriller. I mean, Madonna and Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of these things. Okay, so are they going to be? I bet they weren't that pissed off about WAP, were they?
Well, I don't know. A lot of people were, and then she had the nerve enough to perform it, and no, she didn't
Yeah,
do WAP. She did. No, they did do
they
WAP.
did WAP.
They did WAP. They did WAP and Up. A lot of people had a lot of shit to say.
Yeah. They
But
did.
sexuality is what sells now. They
Yeah.
want, like with Lil Nas. For me, I think he's trying to one up himself because his success with Old Town Road is going to be hard to duplicate that.
Right.
Because when when the performers have a big hit like that, they're always trying. It's almost like a drug addict that had their first high, and they're searching to get that same high again for years.
True.
So
True.
with someone like him, rappers don't have a long shelf life.
Right.
You don't see rappers that have 30-year careers that sell as big as they did back in the days. It's singers can do that. Rappers generally have, everybody can't be like a Jay-Z or a Lil Wayne.
Right. Everybody can't be that. And I love his confidence. You know what I mean? His music is alright. Y'all know I'm a rap queen, so his music is fine. I love his coming to terms with himself. I think it's a beautiful thing because it is so hard for people to do
Not
that.
only Kanye would come out.
Kanye. Good Lord have mercy, Kanye.
Lil Nas is just a small part of that community of rap. There's a lot of hip hop artists that are closeted or bisexual.
True, and had to do things to get into the rap world or to the different music world.
Their version of the casting couch.
Mm-hmm. Sure
You,
did.
you don't. How many years have we heard the allegations about Puff Daddy, and then the whole stuff with R. Kelly and his sexuality? R. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
we had the stories of him actually messing around with guys. The girl that said that she watched the guy giving him, oral. So
Right.
all these people, these guys they're only living up to the image that they want you. They're trying to keep that image that sells.
Yes.
Rappers know that they have to give that image of having their street cred means that they have to be overly masculine, over the
Yeah.
top, hardcore. They can't show any softness. Lil Nas, what he's doing is definitely setting the bar for anyone else that comes after him.
Right. Right. I hope that, it can actually help people. I really do, because when you try to keep yourself in this one stuck situation where, oh man, I don't know, I can't, I can't tell nobody. You got to be just. I hate that. I think it's stagnating, and you suffer behind it, and this is what leads to um different mental disorders and things like that, in my opinion, because you got to closet yourself so people don't know what's going on, and you can't be who you are. And it just leads to deep depressions and things like that, anxiety issues, social anxiety, just a whole lot of just badness. And I wish that everybody could take Lil Nas's example and go for it.
Look at Billy Porter, RuPaul. All of those men have
Hmm.
stories of how
Yep.
it was when they were children. And RuPaul said he felt he had to escape from where he
Yeah.
was. This is in
Yep.
the South. Us as little gay boys in the South. I was a little gay
Oh
bee,
yeah.
and I think that with my cousins and stuff, I know them heifers to this day are still jealous that I can wear heels better than them. I just choose not to. Hey,
Oh, ain't nothing
I didn't,
wrong with that.
all gay men don't want to be women. Me playing
That's
around dressed
true.
up or something. I like I said, when we played cops and robbers, and my cousins, y'all know this, that's in the bushes. We played cops and robbers. They always wanted to be the cops. Why was I always the prostitute that was arrested walking the beat? Why the hell was why was I always relegated to being a prostitute? But I didn't
Oh.
like that. I mean, I kind of embraced it at that time, but I think that it wasn't it wasn't anything. Children play games. Children are very open about their sexuality until we discover we don't know what gay is. We don't really know until it's just someone being racist. People aren't born racist, but they get formed into being racist. It's different with gay people. I knew I was gay, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any role model. When I saw gay people, I thought they were weird. As a child, when I saw gay people like on In Living Color, I used to be like, oh, I'm Antoine Merriweather and I'm Blake Edwards. We're men on film. And I was like, oh, okay. It was funny, but that was my idea of what gay was. And I didn't feel I was those guys. Remember, went to get some ice. She done walked out. Bama. Lolo. Hello. Yeah, am I the only one here? Chat. Are we still online?
Can you hear me, love?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm still trying to learn how to work this tablet. Tony bought me this tablet, and you know I won't go and read the what you call it. And now that you mentioned Bama got some ice, let me go over here and get my damn ice.
See, I
We're
but you know,
anemic.
and I think even as children, when we would play mamas and daddies. When we played mamas and daddy, it was mama, daddy, and then the other man, which always happened to be me as well.
Oh Lord, Lord, you know I knew that Little Wayne was gonna be gay from from at least 4 or 5. I could, you just knew it. You could
And y'all,
tell.
Lil Wayne is her son that she's talking about. We're not talking about the rapper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That Little Wayne the rapper, I don't know that. But I knew my Wayne was going to be gay. We used to, me and one of my girlfriends used to laugh. We used to be like, "Ah, Lord, that's Prancer," because he used to love to jump around, just like a little, like a little deer. We
Yeah.
used to call him Prancer, but I didn't want to stall his growth. I didn't want to stall make him feel as though he was wrong. I remember him going over one of our neighbor's house, who happened to be one of a good girlfriend of mine, and he would he was using her computer and looking up gay porn, and I was like, he was 10 then. I was like, oh Jesus.
He
She
was
said,
how old?
Lori,
10?
yeah, she said, Lori, I don't know how to say this, but he's been looking up gay porn on our computer.
Hey,
Ah,
300.
look at Ice. Look at Miss Ice. Hey, Miss T Velocity. And 300. I ain't
And
seen,
and
honey.
even me and my friends, we used to call like the little party lines, and we used to talk like girls. We were like about 12 or 13. I used to have the boys in love with me. This week, I'm sitting up with a whole jersey on and basketball shorts, and saying my name was like Janet or
Oh my God.
because I always like Janet Jackson. So I used to be like my name was Janet, and I used to say I look like Aaliyah, that kind of stuff.
You
But
too, John.
That's our rebel.
And I used to make sure to let them know that I put out on the first date.
Uh-uh.
Would make them stay.
Oh.
Oh my
Baby, I was
God.
dangerous. Had the voice of a girl, but the mind of a mannish ass little boy. So I would definitely say all kind of stuff the girls wouldn't say, and they used to love that.
Now, see, well, ex-husband, I could tell he wasn't thrilled or happy with my son, being who he was. But no, no, I would not let him take any. He was like more aggressive with his discipline with him, and I was always the one stepping in. Nope, 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 no.
Because he felt
You
that was
spank.
going to make him more of a man if he could be more harder on him.
That's it.
Right.
That's exactly what it was. And I
Baby,
was
them
like,
ass
no.
whoopings I got only made me like S&M even more. So that didn't work. It backfired. Grandma, it backfired.
Oh my gosh.
Because one thing
Uh,
about it, he was not going to be able to beat it out of him.
Right.
true. That is true. And I didn't like it. He was much more, and it was to the point where my older daughter's father stepped in, and he was like, look, I know that's your son, but you got to realize that you're doing too much. Basically, you're doing too much. And they got along well, which is really strange to see your ex and your husband get along, and they be talking, look, out of your earshot, and you don't know what they talking about. You're like, are they talking about me? But my daughter's father was very supportive of um my kids, all of them, even though he was just one was his, all of them he was supportive of, and he was supportive of Lil Wayne, of my Wayne
How about I say,
being
girl,
gay.
Lil Wayne?
I know,
Okay.
that's what we call him because his daddy name Dwayne. So I had to step in a lot, and it was worth it because he's a great, great kid. And now his dad can accept him, even when he was wearing nails, even when he was putting on wigs. He went through. I felt like it was a phase because he liked it, but he didn't like himself like that. So now he looks like in that picture all the time. And I'm in love with my kids. I'm in love with all of them.
But you know what, Lolo? This is the thing. Like when I was with friends and I dressed up as a girl. I dressed up as a girl before, and I told this story. My friends, it was a Halloween, and I realized when I put that wig and that makeup on, how beautiful I was. Do you not
You
know
were
if I would be that beautiful today, people couldn't handle me? That's why I chose not to do it.
hey, you're too gorgeous for
I was
you're too gorgeous
gorgeous.
for everybody.
I was so beautiful. I
Okay.
was I looked like Chili from TLC.
Oh,
But
oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
really?
shit. Hey,
and
Q.
hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Bob, what's going on, Mama?
but
Oh
hey,
shit.
boy. But you know, and the thing was, but I really listen. It was for Halloween, y'all. We walk. Okay, so it was my friend Sindel, and it was another Eric was the other person. So we're going to. They said, let's go to the gas station, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna go to the gas station. We're going to the club when we leave, and we're not stopping. Make sure we got gas in the car and everything. We're not stopping nowhere. So, but these helpers want to go to the gas station. So we get out. Of course, we were dressed like some hoes. And a girl, and you know, and this was in the hood. So hood dudes are very upfront when they on side of the street. They passing by. What's up, little red? What's up? What's up, little mama? What's up? And I'm turning my head up.
You know who the hell that gas that you know?
And the Eric, so Eric is built like a grasshopper, straight up like a stick insect. And he had nerve enough to throw a body dress on.
You
So
stupid.
Oh Jesus.
was channeling olive oil. So he threw that body dress on, and the guy said, "What's up, Slim?" And he looked around, and they said, "Man, that's a damn man." Baby, they burned rubber like they had saw a ghost on Casper. Baby, they burned rubber off, and we laugh about that to this day. But
Ah,
I knew drag wasn't something I dressed up that time. I didn't want to be a drag queen. I like my body. Listen,
right,
I like dressing like a guy. I like hair on my face. Um, I don't want to be a woman. I never
right.
wanted to. I wouldn't alter because they go through so much. I had friends, y'all, they would take birth control pills to get breasts.
Oh
Now
Jesus, yeah.
this is before they would these friends of mine, they would take it was like two of them that took birth control and they took it, they learned from the older queens that if they took birth control, that would give them estrogen. So it started making them develop little breasts. And
God,
but at the same time, it was messing with their immune system, weakening it in some type of
right,
way.
right. Because their
So,
body wasn't built for to have all that
right.
estrogen. The
Hey,
hormonal system is something so delicate. You can't just throw any old thing in there, and that's what was doing it.
Hey, TC.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. What's up, Bama? What's up, Rebel? What's up, Lori Lolo?
Hey,
hey,
baby.
hey.
What's up to the
Hey,
chat?
Jungle
Look, I
Love.
had
Oh, that
time
Mars
before I
Gang.
went to work,
Hey,
Ooh,
and I
you
saw Bama
will.
was on.
Ow!
Oh, see.
I
That's what
had
I'm
time
talking
before I
about. We
went to
getting ready
work.
to have a good time, y'all. Yes, honey. Spring has sprung. And I feel like the
And
birds
I'm
and the
glad.
bees. Woo!
Oh
See.
Lord.
Yes.
I know I
Nothing
need to be
wrong with
SpongeBob beat
that.
right about now. But
And nothing is wrong with that, Lori. It's all good, boo.
I think it's
What?
wonderful. I think it's wonderful.
Oh,
Me, I'm going to pick up my baby from the dorms Tuesday
Oh, good.
after her class, and she and I and my mama are going to get our nails and toes done, and I may
nice.
actually come back with a little nails. And she let me meet her friend. Oh, he's
Oh,
so
it's
cute.
yours.
Ooh, honey,
Nice.
he's so
Be on
cute.
your best behavior.
Okay, Lolo,
Yeah,
don't
you know
embarrass
I've
Mr.
already
Lolo.
threatened him. I've
Don't ask
already
any
threatened him.
don't ask any awkward questions.
I already did, and already threatened him. I said, "Listen, that's my baby. That's my baby, and don't make me find you. Just
Oh,
don't, don't, because I will be about that life, and you will disappear, and I'll tell your mother
Oh,
I'm sorry. I don't know where he is. Don't play with me, and don't play with my child. Do not."
okay.
That's my baby. And he's in
That
the
didn't sound
Navy.
like a threat to me, Lolo. That sounded like
It
a
was
promise.
okay.
yeah, it was promised.
Shit.
I said, and look, they was in the car last night, and because they can't have guys in the room. And I was talking to her. I didn't know she was with him. I said, listen, don't ever let a guy make you feel like or guilt you into having any type of sex or anything with him. If you don't want it, then you just don't want it. See, I've taught my girls to be women that can say no. Cause see, I was that one that was like, okay, and
Yeah,
that's probably why I
me
got
too.
50
About 9 or 10
kids.
right now.
But I told her, and look, he was in the car. I said, what you doing? Oh, I'm sitting here with Jason. I was like, I'm not Jason, James. I was like, oh Lord, you sitting here listening to us. Well, good. Now you know. Now you
no,
know.
Okay.
Kid Velocity, no, it's not a movie, baby. It's just a video by Lil Nas. It's just a video, baby. It's not a movie.
Lil Nas got a video. You mean like a rap video or whatever he do?
Yeah, it's a video that he made to go to the song.
And it's
Okay.
definitely it's breaking the internet, Lolo.
It's
Is
viral.
it?
You gotta
Viral.
Oh,
watch
I
the
got to
video.
see it.
Yeah.
I ain't been up here. I have not been up here. I really haven't. And I'm gonna tell you what I've been watching when I'm at work and listening to. It's a lady up here. I God, I forgot her name, but it's her thing is Ask a Mortician. Okay, and I want to know everything because I'm nosy as hell. So I've been listening to her stuff, and she's funny with it. She's real funny with it and real informative because that's what I had wanted to do too at one point. And
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm just too old, man. I'm just too old. But I mean, she shows how the makeup does. I mean, just everything, and even old Victorian things, mummies, all kinds of stuff. And I'm just tickled sitting here waiting for the folks to call about their RVs, child. It's that time of year. And them white folks. I even met a black man who had a nice RV. I was like, you better go ahead. What's your
And
number?
my
That's
brother has an
right. Ain't
RV.
nothing wrong with an RV.
No, they're
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh
Oh, I've
yeah.
seen some gorgeous ones. Honey,
Yeah.
when they say house on wheels, that's the price too. Okay, because they got $500,000 ones and upwards of close to 1 million. Beautiful.
That's
And
right.
my
My
brother
God.
has an island, and my brother has an island, nice bathroom, sleeps like 10
Mm-hmm.
people, a master
Yep.
bedroom. You wouldn't even know
Yes.
when you go camping, it's like you're just at home because we have hot water, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I
Exactly.
was thinking at one point of God, not now, but when I'm alone and no longer have to take care of my mother, that I would do something like that, because there's a black family that is living in their RV with their 2 kids to become debt free,
No way.
Right.
and I'm like, hey, that's all right. And I thought that was a wonderful idea. I would love to be
Um,
debt free.
it probably was like
Okay.
three something. And let me just say this: you do realize that I have worked night shift over 20 years. So of course I'm up at night and I sleep in the daytime.
I love to sleep in the daytime too.
It's not like I'm just laying around sleep all day and all night. Mm-mm.
My mama be up all night. I'm like, what is she? Every time I wake up, what, you up still?
So you be like shaking my head. Yes, what, honey? I damn near just went to sleep.
Oh my goodness. Rebel and T, she trying to go to sleep on us. We thought she was getting ice. She was going to sleep.
Uh-oh. Don't talk in your sleep. Don't talk in your sleep, girl. Don't do it.
I tell
Lord.
everything. I tell everything.
You know what?
I tell everything.
You got your back?
Look, Nia's little friend is biracial, and I said, "Oh, this little light skinned man." I said, "So you his black queen? That's what you are. You his dark melanated queen." And she's like, "Okay." She's like, "Mom." He treats her nice. He treats her nice. He won't let her pay for anything. He's a gentleman. He's from Georgia, and he's a gentleman too. As long as he continue to be, I don't have to come out of my pocket because I will. I will.
That's what's up. Good for her.
Oh yes.
You know, y'all establishing a good relationship between y'all.
Oh yes. She's doing real well in class too. Oh man. In her class.
Yes, that's what matters. That's what I want to hear, Lolo, that she's doing. I want a 3.5 plus GPA.
Yes. Like her sister now, my older daughter had 3.9 and she was valedictorian. So I am absolutely expecting the same or close. My girls is a beast. My girls are beasts. Them boys, they a mess, but them girls is beasts. Absolutely. Mr. Jebediah said he hate old night walker.
What's that in the background? Who's listening to something? What in the ham sandwich is that?
Look, not me. I'm waiting for Tech to fix my computer.
You waiting for what?
I'm waiting. I'm not at work, but I'm waiting for tech support. We switching systems, and I'm just gonna let them do it.
Oh, well, they loud as hell. Tech support?
No, that's not me.
On a Sunday?
That's not me. Everything goes through the computer for me. That's not me.
That's Bama.
Y'all can't hear my computer because I'm on my tablet with y'all.
Oh, that's Bama. Well, Lolo, quick question. Lolo. Is your congressman black?
What's his name? Oh my God.
No. I didn't ask you that.
Right.
What is he black or she black?
No, actually, I think he's white.
Okay, because I have something for you. I'll deal with you later. I'll send it to you. Boom. Okay.
You want me to go fight the congressman?
No. I got something for you, but I didn't want you to say the person's name. That's all. Leave that off of these streets. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Yeah.
See, when a person asks you a question, only answer that question. I only wanted to know were they black.
I don't even know who he is.
Or she. Okay, that's no problem. We'll figure it out. That's what's up.
I should find out.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Virginia.
I gotta teach y'all how to answer questions.
No, you're not.
Well, you know, I'm always answering too much.
Yeah, you don't know too much. TMI.
And he really lay hands.
Now, how do you know which one is for your region?
Okay.
I'll know. Right. I'll be able to tell you. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay. I kind
of have an idea. Don't worry about it.
That's who it is. Yeah, I believe I know who
I already have an
idea.
I have I have scholarship information, so that I wanted to make sure that she got it because it's due April the 30th. And so I need for her to be able to fill this out. So that's all that is. That's what I'm talking about money.
Oh yes. Look, I was like, she's testing me. I don't know these folks.
Listen, y'all, I'll talk to everybody later. Everybody, happy Palm Sunday. Go get yourself some palm. Boom.
Yes. That's right.
You hear that, Lolo?
What is Bama? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's Bama.
What are you doing, Bama?
But you know what? Another thing, Lolo, it's like even with just out here, like it's good that you told your daughter that because people be so desperate to have someone that it's like they start settling and they let people treat them and they just. If I see something that's problematic in the beginning, I chunk deuces and I'm stepping. Nope.
I'm out. Out of there. We not doing this.
With a quickness, I was getting to know someone. I still have some little Scooby snacks on the side. If I want to have them come over, they will come over. But
thank you.
I realized that someone has to compliment me as I'm not looking for someone. You gotta, because little things that people do in the beginning can be problematic. If a person makes jokes about you at your expense, or if a person talks about your weight and they make it a joke, and that to me, I've witnessed people do that and they accept it, and those became major issues later on. You know,
exactly.
You don't talk to me. If you're a woman dating a man, your man shouldn't talk to you like he talked to his homeboys.
Exactly.
He walk with you like he talking to the dudes on the corner. What the hell?
And this is why I'm real glad that this guy, and I tell him like, yo, you 21, you know, my baby 18. I'm just saying. My baby is 18. Don't, you know, I just don't. I don't want to have to hurt anybody, but I will fight for my children. I have fought with my children. I have fought for my children. I have been out here swinging and banging way back when Anthony was young. And somebody want to fight Anthony, and they coming down the street. I'm gonna beat your tail. And who coming out the house? His mama, right along with him, because they mama want to come. Okay, and I've done it with all of them. And, you know, I've always explained to them that you got these people who are street smart. You've got people who are book smart, and then you've got that small margin of people who have common sense and can kind of work the whole thing. And whatever they lacked, I made up for. I was the one making up for it. And I didn't mind because, you know, that's what your mama does. That's exactly what she does. And those babies of mine, now that they grown, I talk to Nia like a grown woman because she needs to learn that. And I've done that with her and Michelle, and they beast. They don't play. They not play. And look, both me and Nia, both of us went and had a Brazilian wax done on our snooches. And she said, Mama, what is a snooch?
I'm glad that you're educating the masses on the term of snooch.
Yes. I had girlfriends say, oh my God, I can't believe you're going to do that. Oh my God, it's going to hurt. That stuff was less than 20 minutes. And it was so just, you know, take your pants off.
Okay.
Okay, take your pants off. Oh, lift your leg over here. Okay, yeah, and just talking, and it was fine. It was cool. And Nia, she had her. We both was snatch snooches. And she thinks the word is so cute. She thinks the word is so cute. I told her where the snooch came from, and she just thinks it is so cute. She really. Mm. But you got to educate these people. The boys, I could talk to them and I could teach them compassion. I can teach them things that, how to treat a woman, things
And
like
it's
that.
okay
I
for
couldn't
boys to show
teach them.
their emotions
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. I couldn't teach them how to be men. That's the one thing. That's why all men need some sort of male influence. I can't teach a boy how to be a man, but I can definitely teach a girl how to be a woman and what to expect and
Mhm.
how not to walk down the same track I did. And I think that I'm just glad I did a decent job of it. That's what I'm glad of. So I couldn't ask for anything better or more on this Palm Sunday than being alive still to see them, to get to this point. Now it's my prayer is, oh, I want to see them get married and have their own kids and be happy. I'm not babysitting no, but I want them to be
Oh,
happy.
you see,
Mr.
okay.
Debonair, you need a nap. This is that Bama done went probably took a nap. Bama, where you at?
Probably went to the store. Cause y'all, I'm gonna have to go because I told y'all my snooch is semi-aquatic, so I need to go put it in some water. It's gonna dry out.
No,
Um,
I'm not mad at all. I got ribs in the oven because I'm actually cooking for a change. No
oh,
DoorDash
you got
tonight.
some ribs?
Yes, baby, I'm cooking some ribs, some beef ribs, big
And
old
I like
can
the
of.
old beef ribs.
Ooh,
Beef rib with a lot of
yeah.
meat. I can eat the meat off that bone.
You know what?
I don't
Mm,
leave no meat
I,
on the bone when I eat it. But I'm out of here, y'all.
I love you,
You, bye.
Bama, Bama, Bama girl, Bama